Okay, House on Pleasant Street channel, YouTube. I'm in my backyard again. Hello, squirrel. And what we're doing today is we're finally going to finish up the work that we started late last year on this French drain. So last year we dug the trench, and the yard pretty much sat like this. Now winter's over. We want to get our landscaping in. We want to do our grass in the backyard. We want to set up our fire pit area a little bit nicer than this one. So I got some machinery here today. We're getting some loads of drainage rock, and we got this big O pipe and this landscape fabric, this commercial grade fabric. So the plan is we're going to get the guy here to tidy up this this drain, because it did fill itself in a little bit last year, just a tad bit. We're going to clean this up. We're going to lay the pipe and the fabric, and we're going to backfill it. We're going to backfill it with all this rock. So let's see how this goes. French drain. It's finally happening. Okay, so here he is now, just tidying up the trench from last year. Just going to make it so the water drains perfectly. A couple of areas are a little higher. There's a couple of branches and stumps that are in the way, just like that. Hopefully you can crunch that out. I tried pulling that out, I couldn't. Anyway, he's just going to go along. Just make it so he can lay his fabric and his pipe. And hopefully he won't tear up the yard too much. It doesn't take much, even though this is settled since before last winter. It's still very soft. In fact, well, that's why we're doing the French drain, because the backyard's just so wet. Beyond these trees here, there's actually almost a little bit of a mountain, so we need to divert this water away and get this cleaned up. Let's check in again in a bit. Okay, so here's the beginnings of this landscape fabric. So landscape fabric's going to go down the entire trench. Yeah, looking nice. So we've got the pipe all in the trench now, and he's just dropping the gravel on top. So there's the pipe laying on top of the fabric. And we're going to do that all the way around the property. Okay, well, our French drain is completely filled, and it looks good. It's nice and high. It's level with the yard, which is what I wanted. So now he's just going to come back and smooth out the rest of the backyard, because of all the driving back and forth there made quite a few ruts. But he's already smoothed it a little bit with the skid steer, but on his way out with the excavator, he's going to finesse all that, especially right there. So that should look good. I like the look of this. It's kind of like we're gaining a good 3, 4, maybe even 5 feet in our backyard, because now we can just cross to the woods, whereas before we had this ditch and we couldn't really get through. So now, of course, there's future plans now once this is done, and this will be done tonight. Very shortly we're going to start on our lawn here in the back, and there's going to be an expansion to the deck, I believe. Fire pit area over there that we're going to build. I'll probably show all this on my channel just for fun. But for now, this was the French drain. Again, we started this last year. Had to stop for winter. It was just too wet. Even now you can see this is where he's already smoothed this out. So the ruts were way bigger than this. He is gonna make this all nice and flat, and then once the machinery is out of here, there'll be no more tractors or excavators or anything coming back here, hopefully for a long time. It'll just be us doing pick and shovel work and with the wheelbarrow, and should be no more damage. Now, eventually this is going to dry up now that we've got the drain diverting the water on both sides of the property. And obviously with the garage build, the drain extends and it goes all the way around the building and out that way. So a very wet property. So this project cost quite a bit more. Lots of extra rock had to be hauled in. A lot of mucky stuff had to be removed. And of course, digging all of this and putting the drain in. Anyway, once it's done, it's going to be done. And looking forward to starting on the grass. Okay, well, there we have it. Smoothed out to the best of his ability. French drain is all in. We are now ready for topsoil. The excavator is gone, the skid steer is gone, and so no more large machinery back here. We'll do the wheelbarrow, pick and shovel, and but that'll be for a later video. Thanks for watching, and next time I film again, I will be putting in a lawn.